we may have possibly found the nicest way to get rugged in NFTs, if there is such a thing. We're going to talk about this. Neonexus founder pulls the plug on popular metaverse NFT project. It has been pulled, but he could have done it so much more brutally. I don't know. We'll go through it. Before we get into it, though, don't forget to like and subscribe NFT GUI because we love you. That's good enough. All right, let's turn it over to this article. Neonexus pulls the rug on a project. They announced it on Twitter, and here is the announcement right here. Can you read that?
Yes, it is with a heavy heart that we must inform you that we can no longer continue healthy development of the Neonexus project. We would like to hand over the project to our community or a community selected party for takeover if that's possible or feasible possible. I'm deeply sorry, Jack.
And I took all your money.
Yeah, so he's going to hand the keys over to another founder or something like that, but they don't have any liquidity to actually make any actions, it seems like. I mean, that's why they're calling it a rug, right? I mean, if there was community funds, maybe there's a little bit of community funds. But somebody's probably got to pull this out of the water with maybe $100,000 worth of community funds or something.
In the article, it doesn't talk about them having any funds. Price of SQL falling over. Solanas. They're saying that because Solanas dropped is why they don't have. And that's interesting to me.
Well, they obviously didn't manage their money or manage their risk, just assuming that all crypto was going to go up all the time and just be exploding, and so they're probably just buying stuff. It's gonna go up, Solana's gonna go to $500. We're gonna be even richer. Holy cow! And so I'm guessing they spent all their money or used their money unwisely.
Yeah.
Well, we can talk about that in a second.
Yeah. So it says there, it has been incredibly difficult trying to grow and continue our project in this ecosystem and market conditions where the price of Solanas has dropped so much and the activity volume and interest in the entirety of the Solana NFT space has decreased. So they're blaming it on the market, which is this
that the market's fault or is that their fault?
Yeah, well, it's obvious. It's, anybody in any kind of business understands that you do business by figuring these things out.
Yeah.
The fact is this just another rug? And I think the way they're saying it makes it feel like these guys were going out there to create something. It wasn't about getting a quick cash grab. It doesn't feel that way. Just reading everything I've read about it, it feels like they really thought, hey, we're onto something here. We're going to do it. We're jumping on the NFT bandwagon. We've got a cool idea. And it just didn't happen like that. But they did come out $2.2 million at the time from the initial NFT release.
So this is a honest to goodness, or it appears that way anyway, failure. And, those are bound to happen anywhere. In the NFT world is no different. I do wonder, though, that stipulation of turning it over to the community, is that actually viable?
So it can be, because the Dogecoin founder, he created Doge coin and thought it was a joke as well, and so he sold most of his coins and basically let the community run with it, and it ended up becoming something more because people started building on top of it, mostly because Elon Musk was tweeting about it and blah blah blah. But there's other cases. Sushi Swap actually was one where the founder, he actually was a partner and he kind of rug pulled a lot of it, but the rest of the community took it and kept building on it. And Sushi Swap's actually a big swap exchange, so it's possible.
It's possible.
Yeah, but
it's possible.
It's the thing is that this is on the blockchain. It can't ever be deleted. So it's like people can either build with it or they just leave it there and let it rot away in cyberspace.
Do you think with a lot of these rug pulls, and I keep talking about this, but do you think eventually some of these rug pulls will be resurrected by people? Some of the art's kind of cool of some of these that died out. I just in the future see that could be a thing. I don't know.
Maybe I think
When
I think
everybody's
you should.
tired of
I think
trying
you should try.
I would like to, man.
It's like get that community involved and say, hey, look, we've all got this NFT that's worth nothing. Let's build on it. Let's create it and make it worth something, and actually airdrop additional NFTs to the holders of this community, and actually build some new hype and say, hey, this is the new Discord, and I think you could easily do it.
Technically, what you have here too is you already have the community put together, and I got to think that there's some value in that. They did all that work of getting the community together, launching it, and then to just.
I would think the marketing that it would take to like they say in marketing, you know, it's harder to get a new client than it is to get money from an old client.
Yeah.
And I just wonder if you really, the only thing, and I think what people would be afraid of is that it would also give value to the people that pulled the rug, that rugged it. You know what I mean? They would make
NFT
a ton of it.
pictures associated with like a bad feeling because they got rugged on.
Well, but even if that wasn't the case, if I build your community back up for you, and you're kind of the owner of it, isn't that isn't that then you will get something from it instead of me just doing my own thing?
Yeah, there is royalties on OpenSea, so the founders would actually get royalties. You'd have to figure out how to get access to that community wallet for the secondary funds.
And people that have rugged, a lot of them just disappeared. And nobody even knew who they were, right?
Yeah. So I mean, if they didn't close down their Discord or something like that, you might be able to reach out to them and say, hey, I want to keep running this project. I know that you don't feel the same way, but give me access to the royalties.
Yeah. Well, and how's this for a bad look, though? Because the community looks at it and they said, so this project raised $4 million from multiple NFT drops and somehow runs out of funds after just a few months. Here's the founder flexing back in November. And there he is sitting in I don't know what car that is, but the doors open up and down. That's how you know.
That's not a cheap car.
Some sort of a hyper car.
Yeah.
This car is so comfortable and worth more than my house.
Yikes.
Baller.
Oh.
He ran out of money for a reason.
Oh.
I wonder if he still has a car. Somebody should check up on him, see how he's doing.
Yeah, I mean,
hey, man,
you could probably sell the car
and
give a couple, give some money back to the developers a little bit and do some stuff. What is this saying? Is this? I give them kudos that they are saying something. That they said something.
Yeah,
I'm giving them
at least they
kudos.
were honest, and it sounds like they would give the keys to the contract to somebody.
Yeah.
So there's value there. There's absolutely value there.
I got to give them at least that they didn't just disappear and just pull it out. I think everybody's giving them crap. You made $4 million, but they could have said nothing and just disappeared like most.
Price action is going to suffer in the meantime until they do get a new founder and a new crew.
Yeah.
But it's possible to revive a project like this, especially if you have Cointelegraph put out another article and saying, hey, this is the new founder of this project. It's alive and well, and you'd have to do some PR type stuff, but it's possible.
Well, this is the other benefit of having a founder that is doxxed, in that the consequences are if he goes out to start another NFT project, it's going to be very difficult, if possible,
he's
for him to
out
do it.
unless he does it anonymously.
Right. Yeah, that is true. So, but that does definitely hurt his reputation in a pretty permanent way unless he can fix that.
I think doxed is. I mean, we're just not. The time of those under the ground stuff is just not gonna. It's not worth it. There's too much junk out there now. It's not the funness that it was. Now it's growing pains into a real business, into a real market, and so that's what we're doing.
Absolutely.
All right, cool.
All right. Well, thank you for watching. We want to know what you think about this particular NFT project. Is there a good way to rug? Can you cut your losses and run? Or how do you fail?
Just don't buy $1 million vehicle right away.
That's all it comes down to. Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye-bye.